How to Prevent Obesity and Diabetes, Part 5, Hydration, Sleep, and Exercise. Welcome to Be Fab, Be You Made Simple, your daily dose of inspiration designed to help you reinvent yourself by optimizing your body and mind. I am Maria Horstman, a health editor and coach, a fitness trainer, a speaker, and an entrepreneur, founder of BeFabBeYou.com. Our episodes are short and will bring you valuable content and practical nuggets for optimal health and fitness that you can implement ASAP. Let's get you to feel fabulous every day. Are you ready? Check out the show notes too. 1, schedule a free call with me to discuss a plan to take your health to the next level. 2, submit a question to be featured in our Ask Me Anything episodes on Sundays. Connect with me on social media and much more. Hit the subscribe button, and if you like what you hear, share with your friends and leave it a rating. Prevent Obesity and Diabetes, Part 5, Hydration, Sleep, and Exercise. Today, I'm wrapping up Mary's case study, and I will touch on her last 3 lifestyle areas that she can improve in order to prevent diabetes and obesity. If you're new to the show, check out episodes 6, 7, 8, and 9 for more about her case study. And so we'll follow through this quite wisely. Just a reminder that you can go to BeFabBeYou.com/podcast to access the resources and sources to the episode transcripts. So this episode has many sources in it, so you want to check them out. So let's dive right in. So let's start with hydration. The minimum yet kind of reasonable and healthy amount of water intake a day is half your body weight in ounces. That is, if you weigh 150 pounds, drink about 75 ounces of water. That number will vary according to your daily activity, your occupation, your exercise routines, food you eat, and even beverages that you drink. Mary, during our conversation, said that during the day, she sips on coffee with sweetened cream. She drinks a can of soda, and she drinks sweet tea throughout the day. All these 3 beverages have a lot of sugar in them. And depending on the brand of soda, all 3 of them will have caffeine as well. So there's no doubt that the combination of the sugar and caffeine is helping her push through the day. So let me remind you as well that of the many long-term effects of this sugar and caffeine combo. It's causing fatigue, disrupting her hormones such as insulin, cortisol, and estrogen. It is also lowering insulin sensitivity, which we don't want. We don't want to accumulate more fat. We want energy. It's also wrecking her body's natural ability to burn fat during the day, something we don't want. We want to keep burning the fat, right? It's impacting her sleep, causing dehydration, and a lot more. Each one of these side effects have a negative effect on weight management and blood sugar management. Stuff that she wants to prevent. So what is a simple thing that Mary can do right now regarding her hydration? Drink more water and track the amount of water. That's simple, folks. That's simple. Now, it's simple said, it's easier said than done, like they said, right? So let's talk about ways that she can start. She can start by substituting the soda and or the tea with water, with adding some fresh fruit in it, add some stevia as a sweetener. Or she can also add a touch of organic unsweetened juices like apple and orange for taste until she gets accustomed to less sugar in her life. Her goal is to get at least half of body weight in ounces. So is your goal as well. So keep track. We only know when we track stuff. So basic and simple steps like drinking water, H2O, go a long ways to combat obesity and improve health in general. So let's jump into exercise. So when I talk about exercise, know that my focus is to increase longevity and quality of life with an emphasis on brain health, bone health, by applying effective methods of exercise that includes strength training. So Mary exercises when she walks her dog. And on average, she gets less than a mile, she says. But she's not 100% sure because she's not tracking. Look, walking is good for overall health. Is that enough for longevity? Specifically and especially when we talk about brain health and bone health, unfortunately, it is not, folks. It's not enough. We must challenge our muscles and our bones. Walking the dogs, and we all know that they love making their pit stops, will rarely challenge our bones and elevate our heart rate to the point to ignite the powerful neurotransmitters in our brain. We want those neurotransmitters to come from natural things like exercising and foods and things like that. So here's a couple things that Mary can do today to leverage her walks, right? One is she can start by tracking her steps and set incremental goals. This is important. So she would know that if she's got 10 minutes, she's going to walk maybe faster to reach whatever goal that she's got. She can assure that the dog doesn't casually stops everywhere, either get to pee and poop, at the beginning or at the end of her brisk walk, meaning that she can focus on getting a walk and she can focus on the speed of her walk. She can also walk with a weighted backpack that will add some resistance to her body and to her movement. And sooner or later, she will want to add strength training with short bursts of exercises to burn fat, manage her weight, build more muscles, improve energy and brain and mental health, and also prevent bone loss, and lots more. Strength exercising is key to health and wellness. So she can also obviously hire an online personal trainer like myself to help to get her started, work on her form and technique, and hold her accountable. So you can do the same. So there's no excuses these days. Most of my clients are online clients, and I do see people in person as well. But there is no excuses. No time wasted going anywhere. Get somebody in to help you out, okay? You can do this. Now let's talk about sleep. Wow. Mary gets an average about 5 hours of sleep a night, regardless when she goes to bed. Inadequate sleep, folks, especially chronic sleep deprivation, like I expect hers to be since this has been going on for years, contribute to many health problems, such as obesity and even dehydration. Yes, we touched upon dehydration earlier. The body works as a clock and is a beautiful mechanical build, and things are correlated, interrelated. So a large study found that a lack of magnesium, calcium, vitamins A, C, D, and E, and even K are associated with sleep problems. I'll tell you this. Based on the foods and meals that Mary consumes daily, the likelihood she is not getting enough of these nutrients is very high. So let me give over here 3 practical nuggets that she can get started with these improvements, right? Especially when it comes to her sleep. One is she's got to stop snacking after dinner, especially snacking on foods with carbs and protein. Eating late at night like this will wake up her digestive system and hormones, impacting her quality of sleep and weight. 2, she can improve her diet by replacing fried foods, processed foods, and sugary beverages with leafy green vegetables. Why? I cannot speak. Woohoo! Vegetables. She can add some more fruit, nuts, and seeds. All those things will help her nutrients and help her get more energy from it and improve, her sleep. And obviously, I cannot say this enough, she's got to ditch that smoking. The nicotine, by the way, stimulates the body in many ways that disrupt sleep. And it's a stimulant. And, it's also correlated to other sleep problems. When I talked to Mary, she said that one of the things that she felt the most was fatigue. She felt tired all the time. Boy, don't I talk to a lot of people who feel tired all the time. You already wake up tired. Look, as a health editor and a fitness trainer, I focus on getting to the root cause of these health imbalances. And without looking at her blood work and taking deeper dive into her health and questionnaires and things like that, I see a few reasons that she's got some issues and feels tired all the time. One is poor amount of sleep and the quality of sleep. Dehydration, malnutrition. And that is not getting enough nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that support to sleep better. And chronic fatigue. And, chronic fatigue could be coming from the poor sleep, right? Could be coming from dehydration. Look, all these are intertwined. When Mary decides to have a serious chat with herself, take a deep dive into her life goals, realize that there is no wealth without health, her sense of urgency will go up. I'm confident that she will reduce fatigue and lower her risk for obesity, diabetes, and other inflammatory diseases when she takes action. When she implements and is consistent applying one or more of these recommendations that I offer in the areas of nutrition, eating habits, hydration, sleep, stress, and of course, ditching the smoke that is greatly damaging her cells, she will get results. She will change the course of her future and her health. As a coach like myself, I can help her and you guide. I can set up a plan. I can provide knowledge, inspiration, accountability. Ultimately, it's really up to her. It is her health. It is her life, her future. So it's up to you. It's your health, your life, and your future. You got to decide for yourself what quality you want to have, going forward. And I don't care what age you are. This is the sooner you start, the better it is. And there is never, too soon or too late to get started. Everything you do makes a difference. So what's ahead now that we wrapped up Mary's case? Look, February is Heart Health Month. So that's what's in for you. So thanks for listening. And if you're listening on Apple Podcast or have iTunes, can you please leave a review? Go to iTunes, search for BFABU Made Simple Podcast. Look for the rating option by scrolling down to the bottom of the page. You will see leave a review. So there you can leave a review, write some feedback for me. It takes 30 seconds really and really helps the show. So thanks again and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening to the BFABU Made Simple podcast. Can you do me a favor? If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend and leave it a rating. It helps the podcast and I really appreciate it. If you're wondering where to start, head over to my website, linked in the show notes, to sign up to receive encouragement, tips, and strategies to maximize results. While you're there, download a free health guide to get you started today. If you're looking for a coach and trainer to help you optimize your weight, body, and health, get on my calendar. Let's discuss your goals, establish a custom plan, implement it, and celebrate your results. Together, we can do this. Find the link to schedule a free energy audit strategy session also in the show notes. Connect with me on social media. I would love for you to let me know that you're listening to the show. Also, see the show notes for the links. In addition to a qualified healthcare practitioner, it's important that you have someone in your corner who is in for you and will help you to plan and stay on track implementing your goals. Are you ready? Let's rock and roll this boat. I will see you on the next episode of BFABU Made Simple. Just a reminder that this podcast is for educational purposes only. This podcast is not a substitute for health care by a doctor or other qualified medical professionals. This podcast is provided on the understanding that it does not constitute medical or other professional advice or services.